All right, hey Sagittarius, you guys. So I am back. I meant to do this read before I closed out April, but I needed to take a step back and just kind of reassess my channel and what I need to be putting out there. So, you guys, I decided I'm gonna just not. I just need to let everything go with the flow, okay? And I'm probably only going to be doing love reads once a week, and I'll alternate the dynamic of read, and everything else is going to be more center focused around you as the individual. All right, so I hope that this is going to help my channel grow. I hope it helps you guys. And if you're new, welcome, you guys. I do hope that you'll stick around. So we're doing why you chose your vessel, why you chose this life. All right. And when it comes to the physical pull, I just got to let you know that the cards have been pre-shuffled, but when it comes to your the physical body, if there is an area that you're experiencing weakness, sickness, pain, hurts, or you're just not happy, please make sure to send and direct attention and positive energy to the area on your body. All right, that needs healing. Okay, whether it's a weight loss goal or pain or an ailment, you guys, I don't know what to say other than I talk to myself, I talk to my body. I appreciate myself, and giving your body that attention will direct positive energy, and then the stagnant area will know where to go. Okay. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start the read, and we're just going to look into why you chose this vessel and this life. So, right out the gate for Sagittarius, let's just see what comes through. Aw, you guys, I know you guys have it so rough, okay? Look at this. We have the devil card showing up here, which is all about this is like fear, it's ego. This right here is it could be it could be the energies that you've dealt with. But the devil card coming through too, Sagittarius, I can't help but feel like it tells me that you have chosen a very colorful life. All right, so you are here because you were meant to experience the lowest of the lows. But you know what? When with time and growth and healing, you are meant to experience the highest of the highs. I'll tell you that right now. And I'm a Sagittarius cusp, and that's why I can resonate with this. So I have been honestly, just to break it down real quick, I've been homeless. I've lived in my car. I've been on drugs. I've been in jail. I've had so many life experiences when it comes to my own personal journey. And I feel a lot of you can resonate with that. But who I feel is here, who I feel I'm talking to is, it doesn't bother you what you've been through, because you know that there are better things waiting. On the other side of every door of a situation that you have been in that's probably left you down and out, and maybe at the time you don't know why you signed up for this, right? But as you grow, you learn, okay, this is why I signed up for this. You were meant to have a colorful experience. And by colorful, I mean you were meant to experience life in a lot of different facets. Okay, the devil card right here, I mean, this could be drinking, it could be drugs, it could be jail, it could just be where our egos sit. Some of you guys could have been or experienced being the player in relationships, when it comes to romance. It could be too that a lot of you guys have been are experienced in trying to get your own way when it comes to people. All right, or it could be that is a little bit swapped for you. All right, however it sits, I just feel the devil card is here because I feel like you embrace the devil and the angel. You embrace the light and the dark. You embrace everything about you. You guys do. And even if you feel like you're in a low point right now, one of your strong suits right here is that you can embrace your light and your dark. Okay. We have the Page of Swords. We have Death card, and we have the Nine of Wands. So the dynamic I'm pulling here is past, present, future, and that's going to be for each pull. Okay, so what I kind of feel like right here in your past, sitting with this Nine of Wands, is it's the either the inability to be vulnerable or the connections that you've had. It's like people do not let you in. Okay, I feel like this is more about you though. It could be the trials and tribulations that you've gone through in the past that has kind of left you guarded. So I feel like in the past, when it comes to connections, whether it's friendship, coworkers, boss, family, romance, you have your guard up. In the past, it's like this is how I this is a survival technique. This is how, if I don't let anybody in, then they can't hurt me. And I feel like that's what you've kind of experienced in the past through all your own trials and tribulations and all your pains and all your wounds. Okay, with the Page of Swords, what you're coming into now, I feel, is alleviation from that. So it's like not everybody has an angle. Not everybody has a motive. Okay, with the Page of Swords, I feel like the energy right now is that you could be kind of seeing things, like you still got to kind of gauge where a person sits with you energetically, what their intentions are. Why are they coming at you? Why are they approaching you? Again, on all facets. And I do feel like this has to do with relationships, but I feel like you don't trust a lot when it comes to the universe and people and the things around you. And right here, it's almost like you're drawn to this read specifically to kind of seek out and see, what is everybody's intention. All right, but what you have coming to you is the Death card, which is basically saying when you kind of traipse out of what you've already experienced and learn that that was just a past experience, what you're going to see is a whole new light when it comes to your life. You have transformation and rebirth coming to you. And I feel like this has to do with your own mindset. It's like a reset, right? This is like resetting everything that you thought you knew. Some of you guys could already be on that map. Okay, you're already experiencing transformation and rebirth when it comes to connections and the outside of why you've been through what you've been through, and it's almost like you've probably dealt with a lot of harm, in negative ways when it comes to your life. But it's like what you're doing right here is you're learning that now it's like you're kind of starting to come out of that. It's like you're peeping behind the wall with this Page of Swords. All right, you're turning the way you're thinking around, and what you're going to see is a whole new transformation when it comes to life, because you are meant to step out of everything that you've ever known when it comes to life. All right, your angel card right here. Look at this. We have the Six of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindled relationships. All right, and this, it says children or childhood, but I feel like, you know what, you probably stem a lot of what has happened from childhood. Like it's like maybe even never getting a break, right? um Embracing the inner child, what you have to look forward to. All right, so it's like embrace the inner child and heal and release what doesn't serve you no more. Okay, and you have, like, I love that this card is coming through here, because what it shows is you got some warm loving energy coming through. After a reset of the mind and everything of the past comes a warm new angle of love and energy right to you, right on your path. All right, so we're going to tie in the friendship and family dynamic just to kind of see what you've been through, what you are sitting at, and where you're going. So friendships and family. Friendships and family. Sagittarius. Okay, so what I'm going to say is this. When I seen the Sun card, it was in reverse, but what I will say is, it's like I almost feel like there could be the tinge of there's got to be something more. Okay, you have the Three of Wands coming through. I'm going to put this as the past. I'm going to put the Eight of Coins as the present and the Lovers as the future. Okay, and here's what I'm going to say. I coming from the friends and the family, I really feel like you guys have actually had some pretty positive experiences in the past. And even now, when it comes to your family and your friendships, what connections, the connections that continue to build through friendship and family, I feel like it's pretty strong. I really don't feel like you're waiting for anything promising to come through, because I'm going to say what I kind of feel from this energy is the tight bonds that you have been pretty stable for you. They haven't left you. And I feel like, when it, right here in this Nine of Wands energy, the Page of Swords, that could just be what you've kind of been through, in the outer realms. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you've had that. It doesn't mean that all your friendships and family connections have been discombobulated. It just means, to me, what I see here is that the few that you do consider friends, no matter what you've been through in the past. So if you guys have gone on a binge, um, I feel like you recognize that you're recognizing that those people, there was a reason why they don't belong in your life. All right. I do feel like you're looking for change and growth. The Nine of Wands could be this could be just peeking more through the romantic aspects just as well. A lot of hurt, a lot of pain. Okay, when it comes to family and friends, and I'm not going to backpedal and I'm not going to restart this, what I feel is everything has been pretty good for you. The people that you do consider friends and family have been, it's like, it's almost like there, it's an honor, to carry those over into the now. And I feel like you guys are still kind of working and building towards growth on the ones that matter to you. Now, just because I'm saying right here, it could be more centered around romance. I almost kind of feel like Sagittarius, whoever's here, it's like if it's a family or they used to be a friend, you have no problem writing them off and leaving them behind that wall, right? And what you have now is good enough for you to hold on to and good enough for you to continue to work towards. So balance is when it comes to friends and family, you want balance, stability, success. You want equal give and take. And I feel like your presence actually demands that because this eight of coins right here, I almost feel like for whoever I'm talking to, it's like if I feel like I'm doing more work than you to continue a friend dynamic or to continue a family dynamic, I'll just leave. Like I'm not going to put myself under that much stress, and this is learning through learning that you've learned how to kind of hold your own. Yeah, I do build a hedge of protection around myself because I don't want no fake BS coming into my life. And what I see, where it is you're going is right here, the Lover's card. What I see here is probably most likely a continued or continued connections to those that are close to you, building the bonds and tightening the bonds. All right, the Lover's card coming through as far as friendships and family. I feel like it's more of a recognition of soul tribe that you're marching into. And even if you have people that are not on the same belief system as you, I feel like you're going to start calling in and connecting with those that soul tribe that is family and friends that do belong, that will not leave. That's going to be like a pillar to you and you a pillar to them. And that's kind of how I'm interpreting the Lover's card. All right. So your angel card to kind of tie this one up. Look at that. We have the Seven of Michael. There's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Okay. This right here is like the Seven of Swords. And I kind of feel like, you know what, going back over here, gosh, and I can't help but kind of backpedal a little bit and kind of think that maybe some of you guys are kind of, what do you want to say, like content with how some certain relationships have been. Okay, and I just got to touch on this right here because if you're waiting on a change for somebody and you're not seeing that growth, and they're not willing to put in any effort towards the connection to help build it. And I kind of feel like this might be directing towards one certain aspect in your life. It might be time to just kind of step away from it. All right. Especially if it's draining your energy. And I feel like that could be somebody that you kind of consider a more deeper connection or you're deeper in tune with. And it might be time to let it go. And for an example, just real quick, you guys, I feel like my brother, who has always been my best friend, is my soul tribe. And I do star seed mappings and I connect with star seeds and the systems. And I actually found out that my brother is actually my star seed parent because we incarnate with one of our star seed parents. And I can't help but feel like when he got married, that he changed in such a significant way, that his energy just it was completely pulled away. So yes, while everything seemed good, and if we talked tomorrow, I would be, just elated. I can't help but feel like something was taken away from me. So, and there's been a couple of instances where I kind of stepped in, maybe overexerted my energy into their connection where I'm like my best friend, I feel like he's being taken away from me. It didn't help, and I'm not saying it was like a big old thing, but it definitely just made me kind of retract and I'm like feeling a little bit robbed. But you know what? Maybe that was the end of our path. I don't know where it's going to go, but it's this recognition that something was taken away from me. As I move on my soul path, maybe his soul path is going a different way. Um, and that's just kind of what I'm feeling with that energy. So I have to give an example because I don't feel like it's the worst of the worst right here. All right. So now we're going to just check out your relationships on the romantic scale and see what you've kind of been through. All right, what you've been through. Wow. So you guys have like the opposite of the wish fulfillment coming through. All right. It's like if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. You know what I mean? So what I feel with this right here, I don't feel like this is necessary to keep everything, in the reverse. But what I will say is it's almost like you've experienced, the wish fulfillment. And I feel like that wish fulfillment has left you probably more than once. It's probably most likely that every connection that you've ever encountered on the romantic scale seemingly looked like it was going somewhere only to end in, rejection, abandonment, loneliness. Like, here I go again on my own, right? I just can't help but feel like every single encounter that you've had, it always seemed that it was going to shine in one light, and it, lo and behold, here it comes. You know that song I'm talking about, you know? This is people that ghost you. This is people that reject you, abandon you. They lose you. They don't connect with you. They don't talk to you anymore. It's like, boom, like, did I even exist in your world? I feel like you've gone through a lot of it's not hatred, but it's a lot of discontent. In the past, your relationships have been, it's like they're wounding. um but it's like this, what I want to tell you guys: as soon as we stop asking ourselves why, as soon as we give ourselves back that enjoyment and that fulfillment that we've always given to everybody else, you're going to see a renewed sense of self and what you deserve. All right. And I just kind of feel like, why you signed up for this was to experience that pain. You were meant to experience that heartache, because what God and the universe wants you to do is realize and wake up to the fact that you put way too much into everybody else, and now it's your turn. And I feel like, what, this card actually came in reverse, and I just kind of I can't help but feel like, as soon as you rest on your laurels, it's like, as soon as you get into a connection, once you start recognizing that somebody gets way too complacent and comfortable, boom, okay, it's coming into this full on recognition that, you know what, it's like you're going back and you're starting to see all the signs of people that neglected you when you're sitting there at your best and your fullest for them. It's like, as soon as they get comfortable, they stop even trying, right? But you've recognized that. Now it's time to move forward. All right. You're calling in your spiritual partner. The Hierophant card coming through as a future on your romantic aspect says that you're calling in somebody who has the same mindset as you, the same goals when it comes to the relationship aspect. This is order, it's rules, it's a spiritual journey. All right. This is right here is recognizing your worth and your value. Okay. This right here, if you've never felt like you've been able to take the lead on a relationship, is granting you access. So you step into your power and you say, no, this time I am choosing the life path I want, the partner I want, who I want, and it's having faith in that. And through all of this right here and feeling like you've never been able to grasp that, no, we're moving away from that energy in a huge way, and we're calling in what it is we know that we're deserved. All right. We have the Eight of Ariel coming through. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. All right. I'm just gonna leave this right here because it is romance, but the Eight of Ariel is like the Eight of Coins. All right. When you continue to work on yourself and grow and improve yourself, and this right here is investing back into yourself, you're gonna see your romantic prospects come through, and they're gonna be heightened. Okay. And it essentially will be, you get to make the choice this time, Sagittarius. All right. So let's just see what your ancestors and spirit guides see as far as growth through your challenges and what they want you to recognize: growth through your challenges. Wow. So a lot of you guys potentially on a spiritual journey. All right, we got healing, you got growth. All right, pains of the past are being recognized right now, and you guys are stepping up and stepping into your true power. Okay, right here you have the page. This right here is like you're removing all self-limiting beliefs, and you're starting to discover that limitless potential that we're born with. You've had enough suffering. You've had enough through friendships and family, business, and everybody who you've dealt with, treating you like garbage. Potentially thinking that was the one, this is going to be it, my happily ever after was coming. All right, you've had enough discouragement, and now it's time for enlightenment. And right here, the Page of Wands says, is through everybody who's disappointed you, all right, you're removing that false sense and you're discovering who you are. You're stepping into yourself, all right, the version of yourself that the world is meant to see. And you got new beginnings coming through, especially on the passionate side. So it's like for those of you who can say that you're still here at the end of this read and you're on a spiritual journey, this is the power that you're stepping into. And what you're going to see is endless potential in all facets of life. All right, so let's just see what happiness is yet to come, what you are looking forward to. The happiness yet to come. All right, look at that. No more heartbreak, no more heartache, no more loss. What can you visualize? Right there. That's what that Magician card says. All right. Your determination is going to be the output of everything that is calling into you. Okay, you have Judgment card, which is it's growing, building, it's releasing the past, navigating, putting your best foot forward. All right, and I feel like when you kind of step into this Magician role right here, you actually have the power to call back in no matter what aspect it is in life. You can call it back in like that once you kind of get control over your own magic, which everything that you've been through right here, Sagittarius, is putting you in the position to be, all right, that magician, the manifester of your life, the builder and the creator. You guys, I'm leaving it there. Take care.